Hey, welcome back to Lucky Square.
Man, no, she made me watch Madam Web.
I liked it.
She lying.
I'm not lying. I like the Madam Web movie. There's some cool costumes in the movie, and there was cool powers.
Them things enough for all of 2 minutes.
The really enjoyable 2 minutes. Very nice 2 minutes. I like the 2 minutes.
I wanted to see Bob Marley One Love.
I was shamed.
And it's Black History Month.
I was shamed.
By the folks at the theater, like, oh, I thought y'all were, watching One Love for Black History Month. And then I looked at her and they looked at me and I was like, I didn't buy these tickets.
Listen. I thought it was tradition to see Marvel movies.
This ain't a Marvel movie. This is a Sony movie. It's a tradition to see MCU Marvel movies.
Anyway, so we saw Madam Web.
We did. And I feel bad for every actor involved in this movie.
I feel
because
like
none of them did a bad. Well, I can't speak to that villain because they had him do nothing but ADR work, and I'm so confused because his lip flaps did not match up. It was like watching a bad dub of an anime. I'm so confused.
I feel like this is a Carlos has something to say video.
You know what? I ain't got nothing to say no more.
I thought Dakota Johnson, she did a fantastic job.
I ain't gonna say fantastic, but she did good with what she was given. The editing was awful. I don't even pay attention to editing, and I'm just like, why? In the movie's defense, it could have just been the theater we was in flickering, but it was some weird edits going on, and it was jarring as hell. And I don't know if they wanted it to be jarring because she was seeing into the future or what, but no.
I thought it was an interesting choice to have someone who was a paramedic have a fear of connection for people, but then again, she was in a foster system, so I guess it all.
Okay, I agree.
I like that. That was a nice little personal trait for her, personality trait.
I guess we the angel and the devil on your shoulder for this video viewer, because she telling you the good. The only thing I can tell you that was good was all the actors except for the villain. Fantastic job. Y'all know Mike Epps is in this movie?
And he was fun. He was a fun little...
He was. Emma Roberts is in this movie?
She wasn't needed.
I mean,
I guess.
Technically, Ben wasn't either, but...
I feel like there was a lot of waste in this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
A lot of talent wasted in the movie.
Yeah. For sure.
I hope they had fun making the movie.
I hope they did.
I think the stunt actors had fun climbing on the trees. Las Arañas.
You remember the name.
Las Arañas.
None of them did that. None of them have webbing. Which is, I just want to say this. So the one thing about Spider-Man, all of them except for Tobey Maguire, that I think is stupid is that they don't have organic webbing. I don't care if y'all come for me, comic book readers or whatever. It is stupid to get bit by a radioactive spider and call yourself Spider-Man and you ain't got no webbing. You might as well just be Ant-Man. Ants climb on walls.
It's a very interesting jump.
Tarantula Man.
It's a very interesting jump to be like, oh, I can climb on walls. And I can leap, and
that's
I have a tingle whenever something's about to.
That's a fucking fly.
It's just like
flies do that.
What made you jump to spider?
They ain't got no webbing.
It's very interesting. Now,
that's why Tobey Maguire make the most sense.
That would make sense,
That's why Tobey Maguire make the most sense.
Webs are coming out of me, so clearly I'm a spider. It's a good little. That's a logical.
I don't know why they come out his wrist. I'm not gonna hold y'all. She's having too much fun.
Yeah.
Now I will say I laughed audibly several times at this movie, and I don't know if I was supposed to. I know the first time I laughed, I was not supposed to.
There was a time where I was really emotionally connected to all actors, and that was when they were being scolded in the taxi cab.
The chemistry between Dakota Johnson and the 3 Spider women characters is actually good. That's why I say I feel bad for them.
I hope they go somewhere with it.
They're not.
I hope they do.
It's not going to make any money.
I don't want them to have wasted their time.
They wasted their time and mine. They should have called somebody to fix this. Not me, because I would have cussed all of them out. They literally have an example of Madam Web in Spider-Man the Animated Series. Just do that. Just find a way to use that version of Madam Web.
To be
I
fair,
know she's older.
They have
whatever.
All of the Marvels and DCs have a successful animated storyline. Right. All of them.
You're correct.
All of them. So I don't know why they can mess up.
That's why I don't know why the hell they kept trying to put Cyborg in the Justice League. Cyborg does not work in the Justice League.
You're right.
They don't treat him as an equal. They treat him as a glorified computer.
That's why he belongs with the Teen Titans.
He does.
He belongs with the teenagers because he himself is a teenager.
Well, I mean, technically, I think most of their good stories, they're adults, but that's besides the point. Because, Dick does become Nightwing. They be old.
Yeah, but, they're 15 and they graduate into Nightwing.
Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Way.
You mean to tell me that Dick Grayson is just off being a teen titan at the age of 15?
I'm pretty sure.
That's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure.
That's ridiculous. So Coriander just shows up at the age of 15? That's ridiculous.
I feel like she might be 17. She might be a little older than them.
This is crazy. You see how she reaching right? This ain't about that. This is about Madame Web.
Madame Web. I really thought, I was so confused whenever she was blind. I'm just like, oh, she's blind?
That's why, that is why I audibly laughed when she was in the water and got hit by that shit, and I just started laughing. Because I was like, this is comical.
When she showed up in her Professor X wheelchair,
I laughed. And I was like, this is not funny. This is not funny. But I laughed.
I understood the blindness. I didn't understand. Yeah, I did not understand because I was confused the entire time. I did not understand.
She didn't understood either.
Because she wasn't standing. Why wasn't she standing? She was sitting. Why? Her brain, her spine, that wasn't damaged.
Hey.
She just fell into water.
Not only did she fall in the water, she got hit with explosives in her face.
But that made her blind. I understood that.
Listen.
What happened to her spine?
Listen, I don't know and I don't care. But we gonna watch.
Can water break your back?
Absolutely. If you fall from high enough and hit the water wrong, you can break some shit.
Did she fall from high enough to break her back?
I mean, they was on a 2-story building. I don't know. Maybe 3 stories. I don't know or care.
Did you know that a spider person could die from being crushed by a letter?
No, because if that was Peter Parker, any version of Peter Parker.
Or Miles.
We ain't seen Miles in live action. I'm talking specifically about Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland. They would have caught it. It don't matter if they didn't have no weapon. They just, They would have caught the letters. They would have caught the signs.
It was the radioactivity that made them stronger.
Listen, I'm not going to hold you.
The radioactivity made them strong.
Nah, dog.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. Speaking of that, why didn't y'all just make a movie about spider totems and have Madam Web, let's do the opening sequence. Madam Web is talking to the 3 girls. Mm-hmm. They got their powers
already.
They don't even get their powers in this movie. They just it's just in dream sequences and in future scenes. It never happens.
But on another note, as much as I love the whole thing that the Into the Spider-Verse is doing with I was bitten by a radio, I'm tired of it. I get it.
No, I think that is actually hilarious because they do it so fast.
No mas.
They do it so fast. Oh, no. You know the story. They do it so fast. I love it.
No mas.
Anyway.
It is done.
Back to what I was saying, though. Why not just have Madam Web talk to the 3 Spider Women and say, go protect Peter Parker. Get sent back in time to before he's born because the villain is trying to kill him.
I mean, and that's if
Oh, and
you
the
have to
villain-
put Peter in it. I really don't feel like you have to put Peter in it.
You do.
Why?
Everything is connected to him. That's the problem with them trying to do these movies. The only thing I've seen done successfully that removes a hero is Gotham. Because they centered it around, well, I guess he wasn't Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Batman didn't exist. But they still brought all these people out. And they had to deal with him. It was just like, oh, it's the reverse. Because, Batman usually comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Then all the crazies come out. I don't know how you have... Like, I can understand Madam Web existing before Peter Parker. I can totally get that. But then the villain of this movie is just stupid. And that's why we just... Okay, if you can't have Spider-Man in this movie, make it a prequel for one of them. Because y'all clearly fudged that up. Because you got it in a weird time. We ain't getting into that because this didn't have to take place in 2003.
Yeah, it didn't.
Listen, I'm just so upset that this movie could have been good and it's bad. And it's not the actor's fault. I don't know if I can blame the writers or the studio. I know the studio is to blame, but I don't know if it's the writer's fault too because I don't know what script they turned in that got butchered. I don't know if they turned in this script and the studios was like, nah, we want to put this in there. I don't know what happened. I've never written a movie that made into a movie. But I can tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
There was some studio interference in it. I just don't know if I can blame the writers. I just know this is bad. And I don't like shit in no movies. You know what? Forget
It was
Madam
a
Web.
fun movie. It was a fun movie. It was fun.
It was fun to watch in an empty theater with only 5 people in there, including us. And for me to laugh in places I shouldn't. And for me to look and see that Ebony is glaring at me, telling me, shut up. Shut up. This is literally me watching the movie and me being like, and then she would say, shut up repeatedly. But enough of that. Y'all, I love romantic comedies. I'm not talking about Madam Web anymore. I love romantic comedies.
Mm-hmm. What's the latest romantic comedy?
I don't remember the names.
Players. That was the latest I've
it's on
seen.
Netflix.
It was
Lucifer's in it. Jane the Virgin's in it. Damon Wayans Jr. is hilarious. I need him to get more work. I need to see this man more. I need to see him, his daddy, Marlon, maybe Sean. I don't know if Sean still got it or not. But
Are you challenging a win to step up?
I ain't seen him in a while. I'm just saying. I done seen Marlon and Damon Wayans Jr. a lot. I ain't seen Sean in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Keenan can step out and produce. Like, come back, you know what I'm saying? Let's do something. Just make a family movie with y'all. It would be hilarious because y'all are the funniest family in the history of...
You know who I would like to see
movies.
in that mix? Keegan.
Michael Keegan.
I think he would be a nice little mixture in there.
I ain't gonna
I
lie to
think he
you.
would enhance
I ain't gonna
some,
lie to you.
put some flavor
I
in
ain't
it.
gonna lie to you.
I think that would be
They
fun.
gonna laugh circles around that man.
I think it would be a fun watch though.
He is gonna have to be the idiot because all of them are gonna outlaugh that man, and he gonna have to be the butt of all they jokes.
No, I think he can like go toe to toe. I think he got it in him. I think he got it in him to be like, nah, I'm.
Oh, here go
too.
Lens. I don't think she know what she talking about, y'all.
I think he's funny too.
He funny. He ain't funny as Damon and Marlon. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes.
I'm just saying, you'll never know until you put them all in the movie together.
Fair enough. You know, I do with, well, I guess it's not coming back, but I miss that.
Friends from college.
Yeah, Friends from College was
That was
fantastic.
nice. That was nice.
Shout out to Reggie. Like this, I lost some weight and this actually fit how it's supposed to now. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. You know, I've been working out. Yeah.
I haven't.
she stopped going to the gym when I stopped because I was doing 2 a-days.
Because
And then
silly.
I couldn't walk. No, I was trying to get in shape, y'all. Trying to act and stuff.
Take
You know
your
what I'm
time.
saying? Trying to get right. Trying to get right for them.
Moral of the week: go at your own pace.
I mean, I was going at my own pace.
Go
my
at your
body,
own pace.
My body turned 30 and it was just like, no.
Your body.
I didn't know it was gonna be bad.
If your body says chill out, chill out.
Yeah, but
baby steps are still steps.
I'm going to the gym tomorrow though, but I'm only getting on the bike. I ain't doing no extra ish. I'm going to the bike and I'm doing some core workouts.
I ain't doing that bike.
Why you doing the bike?
Bikes are
It hurt.
Homophobic.
I don't even. That sucks. That's a terrible phrase you're trying to get to catch on.
Listen. Because people always like, oh my God, that's so gay. Well, you know
people
what?
don't say that anymore.
It's homophobic. How about that? I feel like this is something that
if something is bad, it's homophobic.
Yes, it's homophobic.
You know what? I'll let you have it. So, I forgot old dude name, but he was in Insecure. He was the dude that was bipolar. I watched a movie with him recently. I think it was called Something from Tiffany's. Y'all, I love
it is literally
comedy.
called Something from Tiffany's.
I really like that movie.
It's a cute movie.
I like that dude now. I watched another movie with him in it. They got Cat Graham in it. It was from like 2020 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember what that one called either, but it's another. It might be a Hallmark movie, but I was eating it up.
It's so funny. You need to start remembering the names of movies.
You're right.
So you can actually plug them.
You're
Instead
right.
of being like, oh, you know that one guy from that one movie. No, that doesn't work. We're going to get the names of these movies, plug it in the description.
I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm not going to hold you. I'm lazy. And I got some, I got some auditions due this week. That might not
Speaking of, tune in next month, the 15th of March, the first episode of the new Apple TV little show is going to be called Manhunt. Carlos Lucky Jr. is in it. First episode. It's going to be fun. Apple TV.
Got a little small part, but there are no small roles.
I was about to say, stop downplaying yourself.
Look, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm not in every episode, I got one close up.
That's not the point.
We coming. I'm
just telling you right now. We're just gonna focus on the first episode because that's the episode that Carlos is in. And whenever,
yeah, but please watch the show. Watch the whole thing. So many people work hard on this.
For sure.
When I tell y'all them extras was there for like maybe over 12 hours.
Like all I can say is that you must follow your favorite actor's career.
Please let me be your favorite actor, dogs. Working on a short film right now. I haven't finished writing it.
Yeah.
It's about halfway done.
And if you're a reader, you can always read my book.
Yo, she's working on the second book. She won't let me read any of it yet, but apparently she sent something to Amiri. Now I'm number 2 when it comes to reading my wife's work. I'm so sad.
My number 1 man.
I'm your only man.
Of course. Well, that's it, guys. That's a lucky.
Wait.
Squared.
Wait. I got more to talk about.
Oh, you got something to say?
Oh, y'all, we've been watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but we're going to have our own video for that because we love Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Donald Glover with another one. He be producing. Him and his brother, they be on it. Him and his brother, the Glovers, they be on it.
Mm-hmm. No relation to David Glover.
That's so funny. That is so funny. That is hilarious. Because I wasn't even thinking about that man until you brought him up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shout out Coretta. It's Black History Month. She was more than just Martin Luther King Jr.'s wife.
She doesn't want to be summoned.
She was an activist.
She does not want to be summoned.
She did her own work. I'm just letting folks know,
She doesn't want to be summoned in this talk.
You've been like a Coretta. Peace!